First there was me, and darkness. For as for sound to be heard, there must be silence. For light to exist, there must be dark. But I existed before him, and I never requested of him, what in me is dark, illumine. Ironic that he thought of me as black and himself as the purveyor of light. So he set about to conquer my darkness, discipline my waywardness, and establish order. And he birthed from me his heavens, his white clouds, translucent kingdom, drew dark matter from my womb, and molded his universe. And from the pure empyrean where he sits high-throned above all heights, he bent down his eye, his own works and their works at once to view. Thus he created his glass observatory, from where he could watch with pleasure his bright angels, of which the fairest was Lucifer, brilliant, brilliant angel of light, brightest of all in heaven. But the mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. For before he decreed them separate places and proclaimed himself God, there were no such spaces demarcated. And to Lucifer, who with all his host of rebel angels by whose aid aspired to set himself in glory above his peers, this allocated space of heaven felt closeted and suffocating, confined. Thus his overreaching mind made of heaven a hell, himself trusted to have equaled God the Most High, and for his ambitions him the almighty power hurled headlong, flaming from the ethereal skies with hideous ruin and combustion, down to bottomless perdition. In adamantine chains and penal fire, such place eternal justice had already prepared for those rebellious, and named it hell. But hell too is a space. So did the fallen Lucifer claim as his the infernal world which God to them had consigned. There he created his pandemonium, and swore to corrupt that other world, rumoured to be the happy seat of some new race called man. And thus, into this wide womb of uncreated night, this wild abyss of neither sea nor shore nor air nor fire, through this dark illimitable ocean without bound, without dimension, the arch-fiend crossed, for his passage lay through me. Long is the way and hard that out of hell leads up to light, but all is not lost. The unconquerable will remains. And through the black mist he discovers fatally the serpent. Why was it him, the snake, that was chosen? He was just another space that the archfiend claimed for his own, dooming to be forever seen as vessel of the dark. So on the infernal serpent fares, and to the border comes of Eden, where delicious paradise, now nearer, crowns with her enclosure green, and where of all the trees that bear delicious fruits so various, God had bidden man not to taste that only tree of knowledge. And from his telescope God watched the workings of his once beloved favourite. Did he once sense in him the possible metamorphosis? From up high through the clear glass of his wide observatory God watched the serpent, and I watched God. Thus in the serpent's image the fiend went forth and glimpsed Adam and his Eve. Happy they roamed in the abundant space allotted to them, but the mind always able to make a hell of heaven. And Satan knew that with nothing but an apple he could disrupt a space of paradise, for God's first rule was unquestioning obedience. He tempted Eve's mind, her body yielded. Then of man's first disobedience and the fruit of that forbidden tree whose mortal taste brought death into the world and all their woe, with loss of Eden, till one greater man restore them and regain the blissful seat. Sing, heavenly muse.